Welcome to episode 2 of Random Past Questions. Today we're taking on a grade 11 question and let's get to it. So when we look at this example, we have the square root of x minus 1 plus 3 equals to x. So it should be obvious what we need to do here. We need to get rid of the square root. So the way we're going to do that is by squaring it. But since this is an equation, we need to square both sides. So first we need to get rid of this positive 3 on this side. And how do we do that? We subtract 3 from both sides. Remember, when we are dealing with an equation, whatever we do on one side, we have to do the exact same thing on the other side. And what will happen here is that will cancel off. 3 minus 3 will equal to 0. So we'll be left with x minus 1 on this side equals to x minus 3. Then we can square both sides. And when we square this side, we actually get rid of the square root and we're left with x minus 1 equals to, and when we square that side, we get x squared minus 6x plus 9. Now at this point, what we need to try and do is get everything to one side, as we can see that this is a quadratic equation. So first I'll just swap the sides, which we can do in an equation. X squared minus 6x plus 9 equal to x minus 1. Now this step isn't necessary, but I'm just doing it so if you're not sure, that you can understand. So then we left with x squared minus 6x. Then we're going to, we want both of these terms to come on this side. So we're going to subtract x on both sides. So what we can say is that this is the positive x. When we move it across to the other side of the equal to sign, it becomes a negative x plus 9. And this negative 1, when we bring it over to the left-hand side, we're going to end up at plus 1 equals to 0. So now we see we're going to be left with x squared minus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0. Now when we factorize this, we'll be left with x minus 2, x minus 5 equals to 0. And very easily we can see that either x is equal to, so x, let's actually do the whole step here. So x minus 2 is equal to 0, or x minus 5 is equal to 0. And at this point, we can say that x is equal to 2, or x is equal to 5. Now we might think we're done at this point, but we're actually not. What we need to do is we need to actually test these solutions. And the way we do that is by substituting it back into the original equation and making sure that it works. So let's substitute x is equal to 2 first. And when we do so, we will, this is how we do it. We'll say 2 minus 1 plus 3. We'll do the left-hand side first. Now you don't have to write this down in your solution. This is just to check. So you can do this on a scrap piece of paper. And here we will see that we'll have 4. And our right-hand side is just simply x. So right-hand side will be 2. And we can clearly see that the left-hand side is not equal to the right-hand side. So this solution is not, it's not applicable, okay? So this is not applicable. And let's just test for x is equal to 5. We'll have square root of 5 minus 1 plus 3. This will be our left-hand side. And here we can see that that's equal to 5 minus 1 is 4. The square root of 4 is 2. And we're going to get 2 plus 3, which is equal to 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5. And then when we test our right-hand side, which is simply x, we see, okay, that's equal to, x is equal to 5. And then we can see that left-hand side is equal to right-hand side. And that's what we want. So 5 is a perfectly good solution. Yeah, I hope this helped. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. And if you'd like something that you'd want me to go through, please leave it down in the comments as well. And if you're looking for personal lessons, please contact the number on screen and found in the description below. Thank you.